and it's a very important part of country music.
She blew in from out of town.
I think it started out trying to impress chicks or something.
Georgia tags and a ragtop dance.
I didn't mean to become a songwriter.
Turning heads in the neighborhood.
I'm not really qualified to do anything else.
Half down home, half Hollywood.
Well, I didn't actually choose writing. Writing chose me.
It chooses you.
When I started playing the guitar and stuff.
She had too much rent and rolled up cash.
I wanted to be a storyteller.
Tell a story.
That she called Nash.
I felt like I had something to say.
Sent a postcard home with an ocean view.
Because somewhere hell must have frozen over.
Just got here, mama, I miss you.
Started making money off it.
Where she prays every night, and when she wakes every morning, the sun shines on a dreamer.
I started writing some songs.
Shines a light on you when you listen to your heart. The sun shines on a dreamer.
Who I really am. It's who I am.
Shines a light on you through the dim, through the dark.
I grew up listening to Jackson Brown and Hank Williams and the Boys and the Eagles.
First song that I wrote became a hit for Diana Ross. Second song was the theme for this movie. Third song I wrote was Maniac, and I've been doing it ever since.
God help anyone that wants to be a songwriter.
Well, she met Joe at the grocery.
There's a higher language happening.
Late 19903.
Crank it up to 11.
Standing next to the refried beans.
And sing along with every word just as loud as you can.
Shining through his old blue jeans.
Spoke into my heart, struck a chord in my soul.
Well, hello's all it took, and they rambled on down the road. The sun shines on a dreamer. Shines a light on you when you listen to your heart. The sun shines on a dreamer. Shines a light on you through the dim, through the dark.
The pictures you could paint, the emotions you could convey.
I guess I get to express who I want to be.
Where I write about the truth.
Move somebody in some kind of way.
They climbed on to the carousel.
I would probably be doing this
Now they're sitting up there on top of the world.
even if I wasn't a professional,
Arms wide open to the sky.
with my buddies on the front porch or after I got off
Yeah,
work.
you gotta dream if you wanna fly.
It's a dream come true.
Yeah, you gotta dream if you wanna fly.
Thank God. Dreams do come true. Dreams do come true.
The sun shines on a dreamer.
So I'm glad to be able to do it.
Shines a light on you when you listen to your heart. The sun shines on a dreamer.
I'm very fortunate, very lucky.
Shines a light on you through the dim, through the dark. Yeah, the sun shines on a dreamer. Oh, shines a light on you when you listen to your heart. Yeah, the sun shines on a dreamer. Yeah, it shines a light on you through the dim, through the dark.
Plus, I would make a horrible accountant. It beats wearing a hairnet.
So thanks for those of you that listen to my songs.
And that's why I'm a songwriter.
That's why I became a songwriter.
So here I am today. Hey, thanks for asking.
What's up, Nashville Unplugged? It's Aaron Benward, and welcome to Nashville Unplugged, the story behind the song. Tonight, do I have a treat for you? One of my close friends, and probably is the most frequent guest of Nashville Unplugged, is your guest host tonight. You are in for it. The dude is hilarious. The dude has written big hit songs. The guy knows how to put on a show. And tonight, Travis Howard is here. He is going to be your guest host and take you through the evening, introducing you to some of our greatest songwriters who are here tonight for you guys. Leave all your cares at the door. Keep your fears there. Don't let them come in with you. Tonight is going to be a night of a blast and an enjoyable night you'll never forget. So please make welcome my good friend and your guest host tonight, Travis Howard. Come on, give it up, everybody.
It's too much pressure. No. It's like when you meet somebody, she goes, "I'll be right back," and goes into the bathroom. So you strip down to nothing, hide in the bed, and then she says, "Oh, I can't wait for this." You're like, "Oh no. I don't think I can perform that well." He set me up too hard, y'all. I'm not going to be that funny. Welcome to Nashville Unplugged. How are you feeling on a Friday night, Las Vegas? Lord Jesus. You look good. All of you. Your skin looks fantastic. I can't see one pore in the room. You look amazing. We brought some of Nashville's best songwriters from Nashville because, you know, they're tired of being there. They want to get out. To play some songs that they've written for big, giant country stars that you will know. A couple of them you won't know. Just get past that. Go get a drink or something while it's happening. But the ones you do know, you should stay and sing and dance and whatever. Let me start with easily one of the sexiest guys of 2007.
6, but yeah,
wait.
I'll take it. 6.
That was 1989, Win.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We're starting early and going backwards. I don't want to do too much of your resume, but I remember being on the road with a young little sweet baby Miranda Lambert, and one night Jace was opening for her. The next night she was opening for Jace. It was a coin toss. Who was going to be?
I lost.
The famous, beautifully breasted, blonde-haired superstar. Turned out she won that game. But please welcome Chase Everett, everybody.
Thanks, Travis. And when you were sexy as hell in 2007, I remember. Still are.
No.
This is a song that I wrote for myself, and thank God the label didn't let me cut it, because it would have probably gone to number 57 with a rock.
Bless him, Jesus.
But a fella named Josh Turner recorded this song. And I'd been fooling with this melody for about 6 months when I brought it to a young man named Chris Stapleton, you may have heard of. And he tends to make things better than they were when he got there. So thanks, buddy. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Darling, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never had a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer and let's go over what I've got in mind. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Darling, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never had a feeling quite this strong. Can't believe how much it turns me on when Travis plays lead guitar. There's nobody ever loved nobody the way that I love you. We're alone now and you don't know how long I've wanted to. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never had a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man.
Yeah! Jay Severett, everybody! Woo! I may be wrong. That was 34% hotter than old Josh. Easily a 34.
It was 3 keys lower. I know that.
Okay, so there you go. I love it. Well, we've got some locals. We got some people that have been here a lot, and they understand the whole way that Nashville Unplugged works. Hello, locals. Hello, y'all. Yes, it's good to see y'all. Miss you so much. I tell you what, the people that live in Las Vegas are so much there. I'm gonna call them 87% less assholish than people come to Las Vegas. There's also, I think it's important to know that 62% of statistics are made up on the spot. So just take that with a grain of salt. I wrote a few songs. I got in a TV show, one of those competition TV shows early on before they were on every single channel. They were only on one channel. I got in one with a girl named Miranda Lambert, and we wrote a bunch of songs early on. And I know how much you hate those TV competition songs, Win. Please
don't hate them.
I mean, please don't bag on them. It's embarrassing that I was on it in the first place.
I did not even know that till just now.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't like to lead with it. Neither does she. But we got to know each other. She was 19. She was just a fresh-faced girl from Texas. And we started talking about the way we would write and the people we liked, to listen to. She turned me on to people like Patty Griffin and Tony Price, people I didn't know about before. We wrote what we knew. And so we wrote about, small towns and whatever, mama and daddy. She had not had sex with her cousin, but we found other things in common to write about. So we wrote this song. I'm from Georgia. I don't know if I'm from Georgia. This rocketed to number 11. Hey. Well, they say life is so much sweeter in the telephoto lens of fame. But around here you get just as much attention cheering at the high school football game. But still I dream to go into Nashville, put my money down and place my bet. But I just got the first book of the season and made the front page of the Turner Town Gazette. Well, every last one, route one, rural heart's got a story to tell. Every grandma and our ex-girlfriend maybe knows it just a little too well. If you're late to church, stuck in jail, the word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Tyler and Casey broke up. This is a true story. It ended pretty quietly. We heard he got caught red-handed with her mama. So sad. That's just what they let us all believe. Well, every last one, round one, rural heart's got a story to tell. And every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend maybe knows it just a little too well. If you're late to church or stuck in jail, the word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Tell me who needs their faces in a magazine? 'Cause me and you, we've been stars in this town since we were 17. So let's go on down to the quick stop. Wear your yellow shades and I'll put on my tight jeans. I never took them off, folks, look. We'll just spend the weekend burning rubber and let them point and stare at us in disbelief. Well, every last one, right one, rural heart's got a story to tell. And every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend maybe knows it just a little too well. If you're late for church and stuck in jail, the word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small, small town. Everybody dies famous in a small town.
Yeah, bro.
That was worth number 11. Thank you. Now, Win Varble is exactly what you, when you look at him, that's who he is. Yes, he could punch you out. Yes, he could ride a horse. Yes, he could probably drink more than you can drink. But I tell you a secret, a lot of people don't know.
Them days are over.
I was watching TV, and some country music show came on with a bunch of hopefuls, like a bunch of 19-year-old hopefuls. And they, you know how they do the production. I want to be the next country star. Flash, I'm going to be the next country star. They're all 19 and didn't know their ass from a hole in the ground. And they're on the show. And then the last person to come up, I was like, what the? And I'm telling you, you made that, I don't remember the name of the show, but you made that thing more interesting than anything that I had ever seen on TV, including The Godfather. It was so
Rory
good.
Feek's the one that taught me into doing that. And
What was the name of the show? Tell me.
It was CMT's Next Superstar or something. But it was, and I was 50. I said, first thing I told them, first time they pointed the camera in my face, I said, if I win this, it's rigged, I guarantee you. Because I was just up there writing songs. I wasn't trying to be no singing star or nothing. I was a little long in the tooth for that. But I've been very blessed, you know, writing songs in Nashville. I looked at the calendar the other day, and July will be 32 years I've been up there doing this for a living.
Did you get a watch at 30?
No. This song sat around for about 5 years, and I always thought it was a hit. And finally, this kid named Easton Corbin come along, and he recorded this. Coors Light for me, man. I was a Bud Light man, but I just seeing if any of my people are out there or not. But he had a #1 song with this thing, and he got nominated for Song of the Year, which means it didn't win. Imagine a dirt road full of potholes with creek bank and some cane poles, catching channel cat. Well, I'm a little more country than that. Picture a small town with an old hound laying out front of the courthouse while the old men chew the fat. Well, I'm a little more country than that. And I just want to make sure you know just who you're getting under this old hat. 'Cause girl, I'm not the kind to two-time or play games behind your back. I'm a little more country than that. Think of a Hank song from days gone with a steel ride that's so strong it sends chills up your back. Well, I'm a little more country than that. If you want a brick home and the school's on with the doors locked and the alarms on, girl, you're way off track. 'Cause I'm a little more country than that. I just want to make sure you know just who you're getting under this old hat. 'Cause girl, I'm not the kind to two-time or play games behind your back. I'm a little more country than that. Pretty dang good for spur of the minute. Yeah, I'm sure that you've heard those three words from others, but they fell flat. But this ring ain't something that I mean to give you and then take back. I'm a little more country than that. I'm a little more country than that. I'm a little more country than that.
Yes! Win Varble, everybody.
Thank y'all very much.
That was amazing.
Well, unlike Win, I only have two famous songs, and I usually do the first one first and the second one last just to give myself some breathing room. But hell, I'm going to go ahead and shoot my wad now. So this will probably be the last time you enjoy hearing from me, and I'm okay with that if you're okay with that. This song is 20 years old in September, and I wrote this song to get a girl, and I did get said girl. And when we got a divorce, this was one of her favorite songs I'd written. The first song was the other favorite song of hers of mine that well, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, you know, I hope you like this song. This is this little song that I wrote about a girl to get a girl, and it wound up languishing. I had a country record deal for about 15 minutes that I shouldn't have had because I'm not a country artist. I can just do certain things. And country radio figured that out. They're like, he ain't country. He speaks French. And they were right. And so it didn't work out. And this song, like the whole record, fell off near a Walmart somewhere in Arkansas, never to be seen again until 2008 when Alan Ball decided he liked this song and he used it for the theme song to a pornographic vampire television program named True Blood. And no, I'm not Chris Isaac. They are different songs. I stole this song from Steve Earle. We've talked about it. He doesn't give a shit. When you came in, the air went out, and I don't know who you think you are, but before the night is through, I wanna do bad things with you. Now I'm the kind to sit up in his room, a heart sick and eyes filled with blue. I don't know what you've done to me, but I know this much is true. I wanna do bad things with you. Are there any wannabe songwriters out there, or like songwriters out there? Anybody pursuing the craft of writing? Oh, thank God, nobody.
One guy.
Just us.
Oh, I see one.
There's one guy. There's one guy. You should stop. The Beatles covered all of it, and we're all just wasting time. Hank Sr., the Beatles, Leonard Cohen, it's all been done. But if, like me, you're just a pugnacious little prick and you just have to do it, but you get tired after the first 5 minutes of writing this song, which I did. I'm just spent. And I didn't have any ideas for a bridge because the Steve Earle song I was ripping off didn't have a bridge. And I didn't have any of my own ideas. So I just did the first verse again, but I did it real quiet like, and it seems to work. When you come in, the air went out.
That's hot.
And all those shadows there didn't leave any doubt. I don't know what you've done to me, but I know this one thing is true. I want to do bad things with you. I want to do real bad things with you. Remember that when I play my next songs that you don't like, okay? Keep that in your heart and your mind.
I mean, what year is 20 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 years later, you'd have to do do consensually bad things to you.
But it was I want to do bad things to you in the first minute and a half. And even then, I had the prescience to say, hey, man, that's not going to age well.
Thank God. All right. Before we go, I mean, I could barrage you with hits. How boring. Ugh. Number one after number one. Let's do some fun stuff. Yeah, absolutely. First thing is about. I want to thank Mandalay Bay for having us here every Friday night. Nashville Unplugged. It's just songwriters, you know. Guys from Nashville. Back in the day when we were all young, this only happened in Nashville. Like, you could go to Bluebird, you could play your songs, people that were maybe tourists or whatever that would stop in, they would listen to you, and that was it. Like, none of America knew that people just sat and did this, except for people's back porches. So thank you for having us, Mandalay Bay. Thank you to Mountain Dew for sponsoring the thing. There's an app called Pickle Jar. If you want to download that, you can watch this. I mean, I don't see any really high-quality cameras around, so I don't know how good the show. Where are y'all watching us from? This feels creepy, but you can watch it. So thanks to all those guys for focusing on songwriters, and I just wanted to show you what makes me the superior songwriter here on the stage. I didn't want to do it so early, but he pulled both hits out. And you've been on a TV show, and it's just like, I've got to compete. This is a song about my wife's cousin, who definitely doesn't have Pickle Jar. She got married, and if you do the timeline, we were like, why is she marrying this guy so soon, so quickly? I don't get it. And we showed up, and we were there at the ceremony, and as the sweet, precious newborn baby softly shat into the arms of the maid of honor, I was like, I get it. This is about love and responsibility. So I wrote this song. As you lay on my bed in the fading evening light, are we in love? Is what we're doing right? I'm not one of those guys that knows just what to say, but I can tell you right now, girl, rest your worried brow. You don't have to wonder if I'll stay. You had me at I'm pregnant. That's when I knew you were the one. I left my heart unprotected. You get it? 'Cause bareback's so much fun. I was gonna go to college, but of course I'll stick around to watch those veiny boobies grow. 'Cause when you know, girl, you just know. You had me at I'm pregnant. You wanna take a little run?
It's really beautiful. I'm a bass player.
No, you're not. A drink in my hand and some panties on the ground. It wasn't that hard, sorry, to figure where we'd end up now. Girl, I hope that he's strong. I hope that he's gay. So if he can't keep it in his pants, at least there won't be a chance that he'll make the same mistake I made. 'Cause you had me at I'm pregnant. Girl, that's all you had to say. Oh yeah. Before I take my life and wreck it, I'm gonna need some DNA. 'Cause baby, one way or the other, I'm gonna give you all I had. All for one night at the club, all for listening to my chub. Sorry, ladies. You had me at I'm pregnant. This isn't what I planned at all. I wasn't quick on the withdrawal. You had me at I'm pregnant.
That's beautiful,
Thank you,
man.
Sorry, boys.
That's tender right there,
Yes,
Bill. That's tender.
I think he was on Tinder right before this happened.
Yeah. That's a little quick look at the soft underbelly of Travis Howard right there.
That's the only reason I have a guitar in front of me.
Well, this one's an E, boys. That's one of y'all can pick some kind of lead on here. So I met John over here and his wife at the St. Louis airport yesterday, and they sat in front of me on the plane, and we had some fun, jawing and talking, and it's better than the last 2 weeks ago. I was coming home from Denver back to Nashville, and I was sitting next to this fella, and it was an early flight, and I thought, I'm gonna get me a good snooze, and he started telling me about his divorce he was going through, and I thought, well, there goes my damn nap right there, you know. But he got pretty juicy, and so I was kind of tuned in on him, and it's a 2-hour flight, like I said, and the pilot said we were beginning our initial descent into Nashville, and he was still telling this story, you know. And I said, buddy, you're going to have to cut to the chase. We're fixing to land, and I want to know how this thing ends up, you know. I said, why don't you just tell me what was the straw that broke the camel's back? And he said, well, time out.
He said, well.
How about a big hand for the beer fairy there? Thank you. I said, tell me what finally ended it? And he said, well, she came home from work early one day and walked in the bedroom, and I was standing there wearing her bra and panties. And she freaked out and called me a pervert and said it was over. I said, what'd you do? He said, I packed her shit and left.
That was nice.
It's pretty corny, but y'all will be telling that tomorrow. You are.
That was real nice.
Got any John Pardee fans out there? California boy. He had this one on the radio about 4 or 5 years ago. Called She Ain't In It. I appreciate the call, means a lot to know. Yeah, I got a minute. You and me can talk about anything you want, long as she ain't in it. Say it's been at least a month since I had any fun, buddy, I'll admit it. I'm into going out, think I'm ready for a crowd, long as she ain't in it. I don't wanna hear her name, I don't wanna see her face, I swear, 'cause I know it's gonna hurt if I run into her somewhere. Yeah, we can hit that place down by the interstate, out past the city limits. Hang out all night long and hear a country song, long as she ain't in it. I can drink and I can dance, I can party, I can laugh, but no matter how you spin it, everything has changed. My life won't be the same as long as she ain't in it. As long as she ain't in it. Thank y'all.
Y'all, country music is safe as long as Win Varble is still writing songs. Just bear that in mind.
Had to bring a tear to a glass eye right there, I guarantee you.
You know, I met Win back in the day when we both had more hair. And I never got a chance to write with you, man. And I regret that.
I never got a chance to write with either one of y'all boys.
And maybe we'll fix that when we get back home if you don't block my number again. I didn't even know you'd know how to block a number 3 times in a row.
I didn't even know you knew how to tell that I blocked
your
number. So.
Well, I can tell you this, it hurts. It hurts a lot. But I respect it. No, it is, you know, I kind of left Music Row after I lost my record deal in 2006. I kind of just went and did my own thing. And when the True Blood thing happened, I just started making increasingly bizarre decisions that made me happy. And here I am. And so I started making stranger music, non-commercial music, which I'm about to start playing. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. This song has been in about 6 TV shows and a film. So, I mean, it's that commercial, but you probably didn't notice it because you're busy. It's a song about fratricide, which I think a lot of people can relate to if and they've killed their brother. Because that's what fratricide is, just for those of you that aren't big readers. I wrote this for a film. They did not use it in the film, but a lot of other people used it, so it worked out okay. Sing it if you know it. Ooh. There's no place to hide down here. There's no place to hide down here. Went to the rock down on my knees, heard the angels weep for me, but there's no place to hide down here. Now where's my brother's keeper who holds the flaming sword? The field had turned to crimson, thought I'd hid it from the Lord. But somewhere east of Eden, his blood cried out from the ground. I hung my head in shame where I was found. There's no place to hide down here. No place to hide down here. Went to the rock down on my knees, heard the angels weep for me, but there's no place to hide down here. Ooh, all the single parents sing along. Ooh, there's no place to hide down here. Now I'm a wandering stranger with a scar for a name. A mark so deep and black, my children's children wear the shame. Oh, merciful and gracious Lord, when shall I be released? You say blood it has condemned me, somehow blood will set me free. There's no place to hide down here. No place to hide down here. Went to the rock down on my knees, heard the angels weep for me, but there's no place to hide down here. There's no place to hide down here. Went to the rock out on my knees, heard the angels weep for me, but there's no place to hide down here.
Yeah, man.
Kenny Chesney's next single, look for it.
I love that, Jace. What are you talking about? That ain't commercial.
That made me sweat a little bit.
Sounds like it ought to be in a movie, don't it?
I feel like I've heard it though. It's probably been in a shit ton of.
Do you watch TV?
Yeah, I do watch TV.
I think I saw it on Everybody Loves Raymond. Was it on there?
Yes, it was definitely on there.
It was actually on Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
I get them two mixed up all the
time. The remix.
Well, I feel like I want to say moving on up, or you take the good, you take the bad. I don't know. Congratulations. I want to say we're all men of a certain age here. We've all passed the 50 mark. 50? Passed?
Yeah, last week.
Okay, good.
I'm 51 at midnight.
That's right. Jace Everett will be 51 at midnight, everybody.
Well, happy birthday, Jace.
If you wanted to throw a bra his way, or just a drink, or maybe a handshake.
I prefer hundreds, but...
Okay, well... I've just discovered in the last 12 months that at this point, people start to drop off. You start to lose people that are really close to you. And it's been excruciating. It's been a very, very difficult year for me. And there was a guy that I met in Hollywood. We were young, beautiful, and we were just like the kings, the southern kings of the town. When we used to play shows and date actresses and all that kind of stuff. And it all led to a really great career for all of us. And he was kind of a hero to me. And I hope that at some point in your life, you meet somebody that's a hero. His name was Keith Gaddis. He played guitar for Johnny Paycheck when he was young. And as he got older, he started playing guitar for Dwight Yoakam. And he started producing records and writing songs. And he was always the coolest guy in the room. And we were the same age. But he was just my hero. He was a guy that my dad never was. He was all kinds of things. The guitar player that I'll never be. Today would have been his birthday, and 3 weeks ago he passed, and it's really heartbreaking. So I wanted to sing a Keith Gaddis song, if that's okay. It's not terribly sad, but it's reasonably sad. Here I go back down again. The vicious circle never ends. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up and in. Here I go back down again. Seems like all I do is wrong, but you stayed with me for so long. Now nothing's changed except you're gone. It seems like all I do is wrong, and here I go back down again. The vicious circle never ends. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up and in. Here I go back down again. Some folks, they say I drank too much. It could be I should lay off the stuff. But when I'm low, it picks me up. It could be I just think too much. Now here I go back down again. Vicious circle never ends. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up and in. Here I go back down again. You show up in all my songs. I guess your memory's just as strong. Just when I think you're finally gone, you show up in all my songs. And here I go down again. The vicious circle never ends. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up and in. Here I go back down again. Here I go back down again.
Yeah, man. Keith got it.
Love you, Keith.
I'd like to go on and pre-order a Coors Light just because I know how long it took that one to get here. So she ain't paying no attention.
She heard you.
Did you?
She's busy.
That one was cold, though. I'll tell you what, it hurt my teeth. My teeth are sensitive. Matter of fact, they'd be pissed off if they knew I even told. And I said, well, that sounds like a song about back when men and women met in bars, you know. He said, no, we still meet them in bars, you know. So I was like, okay. He said, well, I'm married now, but I used to, you know. And I was like, okay. I said, tell me what you know about it. And he said, well, I know what a butterface is. And I said, I don't even know what a butterface is. And I've done a lot of this back in my day. Now I said, what's a butterface? And he said, that means everything looks good but her face, you know. And I said, that's horrible. But that's going in this song, I said, you know. We wrote this song. He called me about a month ago, wanted a lyric for it, so I think he's going to cut it. Now, I just got to tell you, y'all gals ain't going to like this song at first. At first, you're not going to like it. But it gets better. Just stick with me. We were out one night in the neon light, just me and my best friend Clay. Two girls at the bar turned around and started smiling and looking our way. Yeah, Clay said mine is about as fine as a frog hair split three ways. But yours, my friend, I must admit, is a bit of a butterface. So won't you take one, won't you take one for the team? She ain't a just right, but in this light, she ain't the worst I've ever seen. Yeah, I hate to say when it's getting late and the pickets get a little lean. Somebody's gotta take one for the team. I said, now hang on, boy, why is it your choice as to who winds up with who? Last time you picked, I got that chick about as ugly as a bowling shoe. I'm still a little scared, still have nightmares from the last time I got burned. Kinda traumatized, and it just seemed like it ought to be your turn. So won't you take one, won't you take one for the team? She ain't a just right, but in this light, she ain't the worst I've ever seen. Yeah, I hate to say when it's getting late and the pickets get a little lean. Somebody's gotta take one for the team. Now it's closing time and the girls are fighting. Both of them are pointing my way. I was feeling cocky, but it really rocked me when I heard the pretty one say, won't you take one, won't you take one for the team. He ain't a just right, but in this light, he ain't the worst I've ever seen. Yeah, I hate to say when it's getting late and the pickings get a little lean, somebody's gotta take one for the team. So won't you take one for the team.
He just ain't never gonna let you down. It's Win Varble, everybody. Woo!
Now, what I like about that song most is that if you wait, it's great. But in the age of Twitter and everybody's got to make a comment immediately, you think, oh man, this is a terrible song. And then you find out, no, this is just a funny as hell song.
It's about the slow burn.
Yeah, the slow burn is a beautiful thing. This song's about drugs.
Yeah.
No, not the shit y'all are on. Well, it's probably some of y'all are on some of the shit I'm talking about. I know I am. This is about, I grew up in Texas, you know, and I grew up like a, thank you, I really had nothing to do with it. I don't really wear it as like a badge. That's where my mom let me out, and here I am. There really shouldn't be an award for that. It's just the imaginary lines that people made around some earth that used to belong to other people. But anyway, regardless, I grew up in Texas as a tongue-talking, pew-jumping, Bible-thumping sociopath. I'm still a sociopath, but have delivered myself from all the other inequities that prior plagued me. But I still had that macho Texas BS about, you know, well, I'm just an artist. That's why I'm depressed all the time and own all these weapons and look at them longingly late in the night. And my wife, who was a nurse, said, hey, man, you're broken profoundly and you should do something about it. I was like, well, that makes sense because that's what my other wives have said, too. So it resonates. You know, it's like there's a theme. There's a theme. But I was always like, nah, you pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Then I realized I'd switched to Chelsea boots and don't have bootstraps anymore. And figured out that maybe I should talk to a doctor because I was having these crazy panic attacks and just you know, feeling pretty poorly. And so I now take drugs for my massive amounts of clinical depression. And thank you. Again, not an achievement, merely a coping mechanism to get here to the finish line, which is my inexorable death. I'm still depressed. I just deal with it now. But this is a fun little song about
very
that
optimistic,
shit.
too.
What, you ain't gonna die? Yeah,
Oh, you want a little bottom end? Oh, yeah, I got that.
The drugs are getting me down. God, this is fun. I wish I was dead. The pills are getting me by. I don't wanna get high, just out of my head. So call my doctor, buzz, and nurse. Yes, it's clear we've gone from weird to worse. Burn my chart, just read my lips. Put me on a slow and steady drip. What? Oh, you did. The drugs are getting it done. God, this is fun. I wish I was dead. The pills are getting me by. I don't want to get high, just out of my head. I may be lazy, may be stressed, or something from my childhood might be repressed. Wah. Try the old ones and the new, pink and yellow. I like Mr. Blue. It's no use. The drugs are getting it done. God, this is fun. I wish I were dead. The pills bills aren't getting me by. I don't want to get high, just out of my head. Sing it now. The drugs aren't getting it done. My trouble. The drugs aren't getting it done. All right, everybody go sha-la-la-la. Right, here we go. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Yeah! You guys sang a tritone. Yay!
It seems like that at your death, all the applause that we're holding up for all the other things, the achievements, we'll just do it at the funeral.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, do
Jason's
it
dead. Woo! Yeah.
Works for me.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, yeah, still on the songwriter theme. So, we're still into this thing. I don't know how many minutes, but we're still songwriters. I get here early. Jay's got here late last night. You got here early, right?
Late last night.
Oh, late last night. I get here early. And I'm excited to be here at the Mandalay Bay. I'll be honest with you. I get here, I get into my room. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. And I just go bebopping around the place because I'm happy. Yeah, thanks. I'm just, because why? Because I know the food's going to be delicious. I'm probably going to win a little bit of money at the tables. And they said 9 out of 10 chance that I'm going to walk by somebody beautiful. And that, it's not, maybe I won't take that person home because I'm married and I have a baby, but I'll see them. I'll be like, damn, that was a beautiful person.
I love how he said, maybe I won't take that person.
I mean, probably. No, I definitely won't.
Always a caveat with this one.
Now he went to probably.
I'm doing my best. So I'm walking along today, and this is a little segment. I did it last time I was here, and it really worked out. And I thought to myself, I don't have a hand. Thank you, Win. Could you just give me that straw? Let me just have it. Look. Yeah, I'm just kidding. So I'm walking around, and the place looks fantastic. It smells good. There's stuff to buy and stuff to eat. And there was this couple, this young couple, and she had this glow about her. She had the dress on and the glow about her. And I bought by them, and I was like, "Good morning, y'all. Congratulations." And she stopped saying, "Congratulations for what?" And I said, "Excuse me." Whoo! And I headed off to my room, and I wrote this song. I just wrote the chorus. It's just 2 lines. And I thought, you know what? This is a great example that I could use tonight to just prove that we're songwriters. Pretty much it. I'm going to do a chorus. I'm going to do this. Here's the chorus I wrote as I left the clearly non-pregnant lady. Congratulated nonetheless. And it goes like this. It starts going wrong when I open my mouth. So ginger and rum don't fail me now. That's all there is to it. There's your chorus. If you're aspiring to be a songwriter, sir, it's just a little quick lesson, little quick TED talk. You got your 2 lines. It lays out the premise of the whole story. It starts going wrong when I open my mouth. So ginger and rum don't fail me now. Y'all sing it with me. Just sing it because you're going to need to later, because I'll tell you what's going to happen later. Ready? 1, 2. It starts going wrong when I open my mouth. Ginger and rum. So ginger and rum don't fail me now. There you go. 2 chords, the whole song. So what we're going to do is just make up verses to this chorus just to prove our worth. We're singing for our supper here, Win. I'm going to make up a verse, then Jason's going to make up a verse, and you're going to make up a verse. Are you okay with this?
I don't know if I'm all right with this.
Thing is,
I do this every day of the week. I don't want to come to Vegas.
And they don't pay you to do it when you go in there and write those songs. They don't pay you. They just give you coffee in those rooms. They don't pay you at all.
Can you do the chorus again, just so I have some semblance of a clue of what we're doing?
I got the memo about this, but I forgot.
We're in the key of B, and we can change it if you want to. It's key of B, and it's just 41s, 41s. 4, 2 measures of 4, 1 measure, 2 measures of 1. Okay. So here's the chorus. Y'all got to learn it. I'm serious. Don't let me down on this. If you're sitting here, you need to sing. It starts going wrong when I open my mouth. So ginger and rum, don't fail me now. All right, here's my verse. Give me a second. I got it, okay. She said that I got her pronoun wrong. So in my face she emptied her glass. So let me take this time to apologize. And sir, that's a really nice ass. Starts going wrong when I open my mouth. Woo! I feel it. So ginger and rum, don't fail me now. J7.
Jesus, this is hard.
Right? Songwriter.
Well, I didn't say I was good at it. Well, I lean more liberal and you're more conservative, but when you know I love you, have a few drinks, and when this is done, I'll tell you the things that I'll do to you.
Starts going wrong when I open my mouth. Ain't that the truth? So ginger and rum, don't fail me now. The great wind varble, everybody.
I'm not good at this on the spot thing here. But I was out there, had something. Keep strumming. I got to get my rhythm here. Let's see. The doctor said, man. No, that's wrong. Sorry. The doctor said, sir, your test results came back. He said, no, I'm a ma'am, sir. Said, well, ma'am, I hate to tell you, like I said, you got prostate cancer.
Let's go wrong when I open my
You brought the pronouns up. I
don't fit. Now there's an acapella verse, everybody. It's y'all. It starts going. I love it when I open my. A little louder, come on. Don't fail me now. One last time. It starts going wrong when I open my mouth. Prostate cancer, that's nice. Whiskey rum, don't fail me now.
I need more runway than that, boys.
That wasn't cool, Travis.
Nah, but that's
Not
professionals just on the spot. Like, if y'all were brain surgeons, the guys would probably still survive.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, I've had a few drinks. They've definitely died.
Well, I'll do this song for y'all. This song was also nominated for Song of the Year. You know what that means. And means it lost. Because when somebody says their song was nominated for anything, that means it didn't win. Because they would say this won a Grammy or whatever. But Brad Paisley did this song back when he was at the heights of his career.
It is my favorite song of Brad Paisley.
And he had married the girl from Hollywood. Everything was going his way. He was getting all these TV stars to be in his video. Jason Alexander and Captain Kirk. You remember? William Shatner. Yeah. You know that guy's 90 years old?
Him and Willie.
And William Shatner, actually, I didn't know that. I looked him up one day. He's got like all these businesses going. He's got like 20 or 30 businesses going all at the same time. He's quite an entrepreneur. But I did read where one went under about a month ago. It was a lingerie company he started, and it just didn't make it. It wasn't the name. It was the name of the play. The product was good, but the name they went with just Shatner panties, and it just didn't. It just wasn't as sexy as they thought it would be. And, some guys are into that, but not a lot. I don't think.
I mean, a name makes all the difference.
Yeah, it makes all the difference. But I got the idea for this song, waiting on my wife to get ready to go to church every Sunday. Every Sunday. Like it slipped up on her, But Brad got Andy Griffith to be in this video, and it made my whole year. Sitting on a bench at West Town Mall, when he sat down in his overalls and asked me, "You waiting on a woman?" I nodded yes, and how about you? He said, "Son, since 1952 I have been waiting on a woman." When I picked her up for our first date, I told her I'd be there at 8, and she came down the stairs about 8:30. She said, "I'm sorry that I took so long, didn't like a thing that I tried on. Let me tell you, son, she sure looked pretty. She'll take her time, but I don't mind waiting on a woman." He said the wedding took a year to plan. You talk about an anxious man, I was nervous waiting on a woman. Then he nudged my arm like old men do and said, "But I'll say this about the honeymoon, it's worth it waiting on a woman. And I don't guess we've gone anywhere. She hasn't made us late, I swear. Sometimes she does it just 'cause she can do it." He said, "Boy, it's just a fact of life. It'll be the same with your young wife. You might as well go on and get used to it. She'll take her time, 'cause you don't mind waiting on a woman." He said, "I read somewhere statistics show the man's always first to go. And that makes sense, 'cause I know she won't be ready. So when it finally comes my time and I get to the other side, I'll just find myself a bench if they've got any. And I hope she takes her time, 'cause I don't mind waiting on a woman." Honey, take your time, 'cause I don't mind waiting on a woman.
Oh my God.
Thank y'all so much.
That's Win Varble, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
and
it
do look him up. His catalog of songs is that good,
That's
which
right.
is crazy. I was going to play something of mine that was meaningful, and then you played that, so I'm not. Because my meaningful and your meaningful, there's an ocean betwixt them.
Oh, I doubt it.
Now, this is my last song. I'm actually going to play a cover song. I didn't write this song. A fellow Texan wrote this song. A man named Buddy Holly. And I just want to say thank you to Travis for having me here. Appreciate you guys having me here. It's a lot of fun, and it's been a great time. And these guys got more songs for you. I'm going to end with a cover, if that's all right with you, boss.
Go for it, baby.
I write a lot of songs about death, and I figure y'all didn't want to hear those right now. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. I'm gonna love you night and day. Love is real and not fade away. Said love is real and not fade away. And not fade away. And not fade away. No more love, like. Try to show you, but you're pushing me back. Your love for me got to be real. If you're gonna know just how I feel, said love is real and not fade away. And not fade away. Not fade away. Not fade away. Travis, not fade away. Now I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be. Baby, you're gonna give your love to me. I'm gonna love you night and day. Love is real, not fade away. Love is real, not fade away. Love is real, not fade away. Not fade away. Not fade away. Not fade away. Thanks so much. I'm Jay Everett. This is Travis Howard.
Jay Everett, everybody!
You know what? I just figured it out on that song. If you would get into it just a little bit, just put a little like emotion into it.
I know. I don't feel it.
That's why you ain't gonna win the voice.
No, that's great. If I could sing like that, I would never get out of the shower. So I'm gonna tell you what.
I do spend a lot of time in there, but I ain't singing.
That's good advice.
TMI.
Wow. Oh my God, y'all. I wish we could do this every single night, just the three of us. Is that cool? Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. We've got me and Win. I figured we would end up with Win because he's gonna have something to say, some kind of pearl of wisdom that you can all take home.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. I'll play the only number one hit that I ever had. And if you've heard it before, I know some of y'all have, and I'm sorry to keep beating you down with it, but how else am I going to get you to remember it? It was a song I wrote with Miranda. It's about Jesus and alcohol, because if we're all honest with ourselves, those are the two important things in our lives. Unless you have kids, and then it's Jesus and alcohol and kids. Right. So, grandkids. Let's don't get into that. I'm not that old yet, sir. I'm only 53. Easy. to take home to mama. I ain't the kind to wear no ring. Somehow I always get stronger when I'm on my second drink. Even though I hate to admit it, sometimes I smoke cigarettes. The Christian folks, they say I should quit it, but I just smile and say God bless. And I heard Jesus, he drank wine. I bet we'd get along just fine if he could calm the storm and heal the blind. I bet he'd understand a heart like mine. Mama cried when she saw my tattoo, but she loved me anyway. My brother got the brains of the family, so I thought I'd learn to play. And I heard Jesus, he drank wine. I bet we'd get along just fine if he could calm the storm and heal the blind. I bet he'd understand a heart like mine. Oh, and I'll fly away from it all one day. I'll fly away. Well, these are the days that I'll remember when my name's called on the roll. Drinking with two lonesome glasses and drink a toast to coming home. And I heard Jesus, he drank wine. I bet we'd get along just fine. He could calm the storm and heal the blind. I bet he'd understand a heart like mine. Oh,